Cek 1 2. Halo semuanya, kembali lagi di SDV Play. Server Shandya kembali. Akhirnya bisa rekaman lagi ya, record. Setelah sebelumnya ini ya, kemarin kalau nggak salah dungeon ya, trial pakai gunbreaker. 2 kali dungeon, 2 kali deg-degan karena belum pernah pakai tanker dan bagaimana strateginya pakai tanker kan masih belum tahu nih di Final Fantasy 14. So hari ini lanjut main quest aja kali ya, quest utama biar segera kebuka ekspansi selanjutnya. Ini aku ganti karakter dulu. Hari ini aku mau pakai Bard. Sudah lama nggak pakai Bard. Jadi kalau quest utama ini sebenarnya masih ada fitur quest, tapi level ekstrim susah, pasti banyak gagalnya. Ntar aja ini Ifrit level ekstrim. Sekarang aku quest utama dulu, masuk ke patch 2.3 kalau nggak salah ya, Defender of Eorzea insya Allah. Aku lupa. Oke, lanjut aja daripada berlama-lama. Oh, di sini tempatnya. Jadi nanti mungkin aku tidak begitu banyak ngomong ya. Mungkin banyak skenario questnya ini. Ini ya, Minfilia kembali. Oke. It's you. Oh, kenapa ini? Terkenal ini midfield ya. Oke. Kenapa nih? Oke. Oke, kita cari Alpinot. Alpinot kondisinya lagi berbahaya, situasi mendesak. Oke, kita cari Alpinot. Sebentar, aku tadi mau ngapain ya? Oh iya, sorry, lupa. Kalian mau buka Wikipedia-nya dulu. memastikan questnya sesuai. Jadi questku masuk ke Seven Astral Era ya. Sekarang masuk patch 2.3 Defender of Eorzea. Desperate Time masuk ke quest berikutnya ya. Oke, kita cari albino di Ulda. Ini aku hilangin dulu. Oh, sorry, mana tadi karakter. Jadi biar lebih bagus. Oh, ini hotbarnya 5 dihilangin dulu. Nanti kalau mau dipakai lagi bisa. Oke, kita cari albino. Albino di mana? Oh, di situ. Nah, ini nggak kenapa-kenapa. Katanya lagi situasi berbahaya.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Ulda, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over.
Kenapa?
Ulda is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Uldan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Uldan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Oke. Lanjut kemana ini? Oke. Duduknya classes dari gate. Ini aja kali ya. Jadi nanti kalau sudah selesai quest ini, rencana aku mau ambil ini red mage 110 loh levelnya. Wah boleh tuh. Sekarang kita ke Lovely. Sumpah males banget, nggak mau jalan kaki langsung pakai teleport. Oh hari ini rame. Oke. Nggak mau diajak diskusi, gagal. Oke. Investigasi sendiri. Ngomong ke Swift. Oke. Jauh banget. Oke. Awas kena api. Jalan coba pun hati-hati. Oke, sudah lagi. Mana? Oh ini, ketakutan nih orangnya. Oke, karena archerku masih jelek ya. Direct hit rate, determination, tenacity, dexterity. Ini aja kali. Oke. Ratus 10. Oh, udah keren semua kok. Berarti kan breaker tidak perlu. Aku balikin lagi. Oke, kembali ke situ. Oh, di bawah ya. Salah. Oh, ini tersesat nih. Lagi loh. Dua-duanya mau. Pakai healing loh, masih ada lagi. Enggak kapok nih. Ajar aja. Mana? Udah habis. Oh, kan? Oke, kita kembali. Dum. Oke, nggak perlu berarti ini ya. Nikel, oke. Tadi apa yang baru ya? Salah. Lonceng. Oke, udah lanjut. Kita ke situ. Ini adalah jauh banget. Anak kecil ternyata. Mencurigakan tuh dia. Kejar, kita kejar. Sekarang udah masuk quest Rip the Whirlwind, kincir air. Oke, bentar ya, aku cek lagi. Oke lah, lanjut. Ini kawan nih, ayo, siapa Anda? Dia provokator nih orang nih. Ayo ngaku aja, ngaku. Aduh, coba lagi tuh. Aduh, telat. Aduh. Waduh, dicurigai. Oke, kita report ya kembali ya. Hari ini sebenarnya rame teman-teman. Sebenarnya bisa nih buat ikut party, cuman aku harus mengejar ketinggalan quest utama. Jadi nanti party dungeonnya setelah ini selesai ya. Oke, Nikolnya, sorry. Oh, ambil aja. Apa ini? Dexterity, strength. Oke, nih. Oke, lanjut. Harus naik lift ini ya. Oh, haruskah? Sepertinya tidak. Coba sih. Salah. Masih tetap belum hafal ya. Kita ke Hastings Street dulu, oke? Oke, mana nih tempatnya? Kesini. Kalau aku lihat secara general, kalau aku lihat sih ya, intinya terjadi pemberontakan ya, revolusioner ya. Cuman itu tadi, dalangnya itu siapa? Si pemberontak itu siapa itu? Halo, Awi Satuki. Wah, namanya keren. Masuk, oke. Aku mau ambil 110 nih, lumayan nih. Intelligence, mind, critical, spell speed, PT. Ini aja deh, event start. Nih, lagi di bus
Commander
nih.
Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room.
Oh, iya. Oke.
The Syndicate's
Informasi
decision to
tidak boleh
reject the
bocor.
Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji.
Siapa tuh?
But he
Kok
spoke in
makin
favor of the Doman's cause,
kaget.
and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield.
Ya.
The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless, bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagon ruin.
Ya.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
Orang berbahaya ini.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Pardon?
An Allagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Allagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged.
Omega.
However, if someone were to restore it, as the Kalians did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Whoa.
Sorry, kecepatan.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Bracelet 110 ya. Ini anak yang tadi nih nyari bapaknya, nyari ayahnya nggak ketemu. Bapake. ada keadaan urgent lagi. Oke, kita kembali racing stone, kembali ke Mordona. Loh, oke, sayangnya ini kayaknya harus dilanjut di part berikutnya teman-teman ya, karena waktu tidak memungkinkan. Nanti untuk lanjutan skenario utama patch 2.3 Defender of Eorzea nanti akan aku lanjut di next video. Jadi nanti aku bikin part kedua ya teman-teman. Mungkin sementara sampai sini dulu, ditunggu video selanjutnya untuk alur cerita patch 2.3, sorry. Oke, terima kasih telah menyaksikan videoku teman-teman. Jangan lupa subscribe, like videonya, dan share ke teman-teman kalian ya. Oke, sampai jumpa di video berikutnya.